Fran and Laura are no longer able to get emails from me
Oh, great.
that have it that have attachments
Oh,
Wow.
or links.
oh, interesting. Interesting. Huh. All right. Well, I think we're recording. Welcome, everybody.
Yes.
I'm Nancy Vandell, chairperson of the NCAC Bylaws Subcommittee, and it's calling the meeting to order at 9:02 a.m. on March 30th, March 20th. All right, getting ahead of myself. I have no conflicts. Can the subcommittee members please introduce yourselves and state your conflicts?
Wyatt
Michael
Ashley, no
Beachley, I
conflicts.
have no conflicts.
Thank you.
Susan
Susan and Tom.
Susan Schomburg, no conflicts.
Tom Sipe, no conflicts.
Great. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and quickly, hopefully, share the agenda. I'm in the right meeting. I'm hoping today's meeting may be quick, but we'll see how it goes. So minutes, I think we're deferring to next meeting, right, Michael?
Yep.
Okay. My report, and then going through the amendments review, I have a new document that I put in last night that it doesn't change the document that we have in there that is the red line version, but rewrote and organized the one that just goes through the amendments and the justifications for them. And then PP&R review, and then I think I'm going to move the special membership meeting planning up to the beginning so Michael could be here for it. If that's okay. No
Yep.
objections, we will do that. And then action item summary. And then our calendar, we've got the information session tomorrow at 9:15. It's optional for people, and I'll talk with you guys when we get into tomorrow's topic. And then the special membership meeting at 10. So is everybody going to be able to make the special membership meeting at 10?
Yes.
Yes.
My
Yes.
flight lands at 10:01 and I will log on as soon after I land.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So
And then we have our executive board meeting on Wednesday, March 25th, and then April 3rd is our next bylaws subcommittee meeting. April 11th is the membership meeting with officer elections, and then I have another meeting on April 17th, and then we can decide in those meetings if we need subsequent meetings or not. Does that sound fair? Okay. I'm going to stop sharing that. In the meeting folder for today, we've got, I don't know when it's the last time you guys looked, but there's some new stuff. So the proposed election, our bylaws amendments is the new document. I updated the information session presentation, I think it was yesterday morning, policies and procedures, versions 25 and 23. And thank you, Tom, for that. And 23 shows the changes that we had in our last meeting last Friday, and 25 takes those, makes them all green, and adds the little introduction on how to read the green and that kind of thing at the beginning. And then our bylaws with proposed amendments is the red line version. So that's in the meeting folder for here. For the meeting folder for our special meeting, we have the proposed bylaws amendments, the parliamentary procedures cheat sheet that Michael has provided, policies and procedures version 25, and that may be updated today. I don't know, hopefully not. And then the bylaws with proposed amendments and the agenda. So I have not put the presentation in yet. So that's that. I am going to stop sharing and just talk about tomorrow. So we're going to go through the presentation later, but it's basically the feedback session presentation that's been updated. So for tomorrow, and it's not that much shorter. So if at all, added a couple of slides for things that we made some changes that I thought should at least quickly be pointed out, but plan to just go pretty quickly through it. And just for people, I've looked at the people who have signed up, and there are a whole bunch of people who didn't attend any of our feedback sessions and people I don't know. So I think we did send out another meeting notice reminder yesterday. I hope you all saw it. Okay. So we now have 12 signed up, including a couple of you. But we'll see. But that's kind of my main issue is whether we're going to have a quorum. So it's going to be really important for you to sign in. Guy let me
Yeah.
know that there's apparently a brand new water board meeting that he has to attend that just got set up for 10 o'clock tomorrow. So he's not going to be able to attend this. So any of you particularly that are residing in Nescoin, if you can kind of grab people, it will be helpful. Or if you know people who could log in, it would really be nice to have
You
enough
say
people
you
to do
have
this.
12 people so far?
That are signed up, but you
Yeah.
know, we have had them, Michael, for the feedback sessions that don't come. So I'm not counting on them when I don't know
Mhm.
them. They're not our regulars. So
But you're talking about the regular membership meeting, right? I mean,
correct.
okay, well, I have not signed up, so that's 13. And Sandy's here, and that's 14. So I'm sure that
And
we'll,
I haven't signed up.
yeah,
Right.
okay, yeah, we'll have,
Right.
we'll have.
No, I know you guys have it, but I'm not counting on these 12. So
Yeah.
and
Oh,
Tom has. I think Tom's the only one in our committee who has. And I'll be there. Chris, I need to make sure Chris signs up. So when we change the meeting, Alex cannot make the meeting tomorrow. So Chris Solkowski will be chairing it. Now, he let me know yesterday that he may have to leave early. He's wondering if he needed to cancel. But just in case, Michael, I think it would be either Ran or you to take over as the chair if he has to leave. I'm
well,
at
that's
10
fine.
at
Yeah,
10:30.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm hoping he canceled
Yeah.
the event that he had. But
If it's me, I'm going to turn over parliamentarian to you, and then we'll just move on.
yeah, I think between you and I, we can just kind of
We can get through it.
because I'll be there making the motions, so it
Good.
looks a little
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah.
Anyway, I copied Michael because he's going to be parliamentarian as he is parliamentarian tomorrow on a note to Chris that went through the basic script and that kind of things, which I did for Mark in previous years. So so he knows hopefully what's going on. But Chris hasn't run a meeting, I don't think, before ever. So he's going to need some support. But hopefully it will go pretty smoothly. If people come for the information session, they'll hear everything ahead of time and we won't have to repeat that. And it would be nice if we could just start with motions. We will start with motions. First one for the bylaws, and then the second one for the PP&R. And bylaws, of course, need 2/3 majority to change, and those will be the amendments. And then the PP&R will be one motion for the amended document. So we're going to have to kind of read the room on whether we're going to have to go through the presentation again, but hopefully not. Hopefully people will come for the information session. And it could just be 2 quick motions. Now, when we do the bylaws motion, there is a way in Robert's rules that you present bylaws for amendment, and you have to do them seriatim. So we will go through that document that we will go through as a committee here shortly. That goes through Amendment 1, Amendment 2, and Amendment 3. And Amendment 3 is the voting, which really has 2 amendments in it, but we're counting it as one. And you do a separate, you don't have to do a vote, but you just ask if there's any discussion, any amendments in each of those points. I don't think there will be. I think it'll just go through quickly. And then you have a vote, you have a discussion on the overall motion for the bylaws, and then a vote. So I think once we get a quorum, we're going to be okay, because those are all pretty straightforward. And then we'll go into the policies, procedures, and references. Ask if anybody wants to go through the document, but hopefully they will. If so, they will have attended the information session and have one motion to approve the PP&R spelled out as presented. So I sent Chris a bunch and Michael a bunch of the motion options in case we have amendments. And I'll be setting up today the polls so that we can go to the polls with all the different options. I think last year I had 12 different options for polls, depending on what parts might have been amended. And I'll be running the polls. So I think hopefully that'll go really quickly.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Yeah. The key is the people, getting people there. My husband signed up to do something at church tomorrow with gardening. And I said, you better have your phone ready to get in there and be on for this. So,
If there's
'cause
a
I've been
graphic, I could put something on the Facebook, the Nesquin and Friends.
oh yeah, why don't you?
I don't have a graphic, but if you send me one, I might be able to upload it. And just as a little reminder, like we did last time, I'm more than
Yeah.
willing to try that.
Okay. Let me think about that after the meeting. Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you. That's a great idea, Susan. Um, I'll send you the document that is basically a Word version of what Candace sent out yesterday, and graphic. So you'd like it like in a PDF or a JPEG
Well,
form?
yeah, it'll
Or
be interesting. I just have my iPad with me, and it's
okay.
not a laptop. So I if it's some image I can throw into my photo file, then I can just upload it from my photo library.
Okay, so I should set it as a JPEG. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it a go anyway.
Okay, I'll text you when I
Okay,
when I
yeah,
get that
yeah,
together. Okay, thank you.
yeah.
All right. So I think that's it. I'm going to just change my name here. Because NCAC host thing. So does that sound okay for a plan for tomorrow? I'll be making the motions. Chris will be running the meeting until he leaves. And I also have a bunch of emails. I went ahead and captured all the people that attended the feedback sessions, and I'm emailing each of them to thank them for coming, let them know we have updated documents. Please come. And then I'm also contacting our regulars that have not really been participating and urging them to come as well, attend as well. So we'll see. And as you say, we'll be able to hopefully have spouses. And I think Tom was lining up his son and daughter-in-law, so who own property next to him. So we'll see, because it would be nice to get this done.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me go to the presentation. You all see that? To move it
Yes.
over on the screen. Okay, so as you go through, see if there are some slides you want to take, but I am going to want to, we've only given this 45 minutes. Start it promptly, and we're just going to breeze through. So introduce.
In terms of the presentation, since we're trying to do it briefly, anytime you change presenters, that puts a delay in it and a discontinuity. I'd be in favor of you just doing the whole thing. I know that's more burden, but it's going to go smoother if we don't have to change horses in the middle of the ride.
Okay, what do you all think?
I'm in favor of that.
Tom, do you mean any changes proposed to have to wait until the end of the presentation?
No, I'm talking about changing a presenter.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying that if we have, say, Wyatt or you take over a couple of slides, that'll cause a delay.
I see. Okay. No, I don't think that's necessary. I think just do one person, go right on through it. Everybody's had plenty of opportunity to listen and hear and so on and so forth.
Okay. Thank you. Because I think last time it took us a little over an hour.
Yeah, it's a long time. That's a long time.
We're trying
to lose people. Yeah.
I probably should have made it 9, but we're just going to breeze through these. I may take that and put it at the back. The schedule for adoption just shows we've been trying. So I may just take that out. And then going through the bylaws amendments, it's pretty much the same that we had before. There really isn't a change.
Okay, when you get to that point in the bylaws, we're going to deal with their up and down votes, right? At that point, correct?
This is just for the information session before the rain.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
So this will just be at 9:15.
Okay, gotcha.
And then for the actual meeting, I'll go through what we're presenting for that.
Okay.
And then it will be up and down.
Okay.
We'll pause after each of the amendments and ask if there's any discussion or amendments. So that'll be up to Chris, hopefully, or you can guide Chris that if he doesn't do it, he should each time we present one of these amendments for the bylaws, he should ask if there's any discussion on that amendment. And then if not, we'll move on. But for this is the pre-meeting. So we will just go through these without any kind of parliamentary procedures, just gonna be telling them what we're proposing. So, and then we go to the PP&R. It's basically what we had. So I did change this to highlight grant applications and fundraising, to just note that we did add a fundraising component to that policy 10, and then moved quorum to the next slide, which is procedures topics. And then the references topics, that one didn't change.
Some of this is in black, some in green, some in purple. You might want to explain up front what the difference is.
Yes, good idea. And I have that down in here too, but yes, I will.
Okay.
If I forget, tell me.
Purple is a new color.
Yes, purple. Yes. Purple items in purple, it says, are new or significantly amended.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Mm.
And then in the slides with the green, it says on them that
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
it says that the new items are in green, like here.
Okay.
But you're right, Michael. I
Yeah.
will try to actually point that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, and then the grant applications and fundraising, I just added that we updated the information to add information on fundraising and added the paragraph. I'm going to kind of whip through it. Policy. Oh, and this is new for you guys. This is something Tom and I did. So one of the comments we got from Chris Ilkowski, by the way, did a really good job of reading the document and providing input. I think he was the only board member who did. And pointed out that we had a thing on grant applications and fundraising without talking about fundraising. And maybe we should remove the fundraising title. And I thought, well, we really should have the fundraising. And we had it under policy, I think it was 19, where we talk about partnering with other organizations, and decided, Tom and I talked, well, we should keep it there. But also Tom wrote this paragraph to add so that we had something under fundraising, because it's appropriate there too. So they're slightly worded differently, but take a look since we have this up. This is the NCAC is not allowed to have any financial dealings except for operating expenses, such as website maintenance and email support. Fundraising is allowed for those expenses if county resources are unavailable. So this has just been added to policy 10. Is there any objection to that? Okay. Thank you, Tom, for doing that. And then meeting notices and documents. When it's the bylaws, we actually go through what the changes are in detail. Or I mean the policies. So this is not new from the PP&R. This is all. Now, OPML, we did a bunch of changes too. So I guess I should make all this green, shouldn't I? But I just put in the new, I think they got replaced, really, it's all green in the document, so I should make it green. I'll go back and do that. So that's it for the policies that we're going to talk about. And there's a ton in OPML. When I present it, I'm just going to say a lot of work went into this to make sure it's legal, and how we need to be open and what we do, but not go through the wording. Let them know they can read that as they wish. That 2 lawyers worked on this one, and our editor.
Yeah.
So does that sound okay? And then Q&A, and then go into our procedures, our changes to the minutes, motions and voting, tying back to the bylaws, applications for NCAC positions. They're all new, and because I don't do new wording in the PP&R, and then quorum being new. And we don't go into detail with the procedures, which we say at the beginning of the meeting. And then references, and that's it. If we have time, we'll go to the PP&R and show them all the green. But that's basically it for the presentation. How does that seem?
I honestly don't remember, but do we have a policy on how policies are changed?
We
Yes.
do, actually. We do. It's
And in fact, that was a hole that I noticed
A hole.
just filled. There was
Yeah.
somehow
right here,
would
policy
describe
11.
Oh, updates to
how-
this document, number 11?
yeah.
Okay,
And I
that's,
forgot procedures.
yeah,
I
well,
got
yeah,
references and policies, how to change those, but didn't mention
okay,
specifically procedures. So that actually has been added
good,
Mhm.
good.
recently.
good, Yeah,
Yeah. And we'll go through that document a little bit later. But if this looks okay,
Mhm.
yeah,
is-
that looks great.
okay. Okay. So let me go to the new bylaws stuff then. Share. So you'll recognize this document. It's actually
Sure
version
do.
7. So I reordered them because I noticed when I did the presentation for the feedback sessions that they didn't go in the order of the bylaws. So I've made them so that they go in order of the bylaws. So the first one relates to bylaws Article 4, recording of minutes. There's no change to the content here beyond what we've reviewed before. It's very simple. And then leaves of absence, no change. It's now Amendment 2 because it also relates to a later section of bylaws of Article 4. And it just puts in the paragraph we all talked about temporary leave of absence. And then the big one, Amendment 3 is now voting, and I separated out the two types completely. So paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 will follow. So the paragraph 1 relates to voting methods, and it's about our being able to do voice votes or show of hands. And so it goes through the background of, we found in practice we haven't needed a Zoom poll or roll call vote in most cases. And so the relevant wording in there is highlighted. The red line document is here, and then a clean content is here. It becomes a little more important in the next part, that this is the wording we have in the bylaws that we've already all agreed on. So there's no change to the wording. It takes it directly out of the red line part of the document. It's also identical to the presentation wording, made sure of that. So, and then the justification is the same. And then paragraph 2 is roll call voting. In the bylaws, we don't have sections for these. They're just the beginning of the voting section. One's paragraph 1, but I'm just labeling it, and the other's paragraph 2. So this goes into our roll call voting and basically says the background is that right now we require a motion to approve it, any kind of a request for a roll call vote, and we're changing it because Robert's rules says that shouldn't be required. And so it's got the revised content with the red line and then the clean content. And that's it for that document. So I realize you probably haven't had time to really look at it, but does this look okay for
Looks great.
presenting?
Yeah.
Okay. And it kind of cleans up that way that we were handing the voting amendments before. Okay. All right. Any objection to my posting this?
Nope.
Boy, you guys are easy.
Well, we've
We
been
are.
doing this for 3 years.
True. True. Good point.
Yeah.
We are pros.
Yeah, that's right.
Actually, I think to be professional, you have to be paid.
Well,
I'm missing my check.
Yeah.
Right. Big bucks. Okay, so now we're just in the PPR and our review. So I'm going to turn it over to Tom to share version 35. Or unless you want me to, Tom.
Well, I got my carving gloves off now, I guess.
Oh.
The carving gloves.
I know. I saw those black gloves. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, there's a break in the process, so I'm going to take off here now. Wish me
Okay.
luck. I'm going to be doing a very difficult piece by Bill Evans, the great jazz pianist.
Oh, yeah.
And I love it. He's my favorite pianist, but he does this chord modulation that goes through all kinds of different kinds of chords, and it's kicking my butt. But I'm ready
Oh,
to do it this morning.
well,
So
good luck. I'm sure it'll be
someday,
great.
someday, I'd love to play these things for you. We'll find it. We'll find a
Yeah.
way to do
Well,
it.
when
think
is that
you-
going to happen, Michael?
I don't know, and we got to find a venue, maybe up at what is it,
Church camp.
north of Nesco, and what is it?
Wenema. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wherever.
yeah.
Let's-
When I'm in town in May, that'll be great.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do that. So,
Okay.
Michael, are you clear? Do we need to have any kind of a pre-meeting before tomorrow for you to be able to support Chris?
Oh no, not at all.
Okay.
Maybe it might be good for Chris to touch base
Yeah.
first. And so if you and he talk, I'll be available this afternoon if he wants to chat.
Okay, I
but-
think he wrote me back after I sent it saying
Yeah.
it all looked good and will be helpful.
Yeah.
He just didn't say if he's staying, so
Yeah.
I need to
Yeah.
call him, let him. find
I'll be available if he wants to chat just for a few minutes or whatever.
Okay,
Good.
sounds great, Michael.
Well,
Thank you
all.
very
Good
much.
job.
Take care.
Good luck.
See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah.
I even clipped my fingernails. So.
Yeah, but you're not wearing gloves.
No,
You should be
I'm
wearing-
not wearing it. No.
I'm kidding.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Well, that gave Tom time to get up his PPNR, and we
Yeah,
have
by the
had
way,
a few changes since.
Oh.
Oh, let's see, Tom.
It's just comfort critters.
Oh,
Oh.
Nice.
and you
Walnut-
donate those to the local cancer center? Is that right?
Yes, so the infusion center, people get to hold those while they get the infusions and take them home and
Nice.
offer comfort, hopefully. I've done about
Awesome.
150 of them so far.
I'll have to have
Oh.
you make some turbulence ones.
Oh.
Oh, there's a thought. They can hand them out as you entered the plane like they do with the sanitary things, right?
Exactly.
You could probably go on contract with Delta, Tom.
Well,
They'll
yeah,
pay
I mean,
you.
for Delta, I'm not going to do it for free.
No.
No, if
Okay.
it was American Airlines, you give me miles, I might do it that way. But
Okay, onward
Okay,
with
sorry.
our
Sorry.
changes. That's
Okay.
okay. So we're going to go through version 23, right? Because that'll show the
20
changes we did.
25, I think.
23. Well,
Well,
25
23
is current.
shows, right? 23
Oh.
shows our changes
Oh,
So-
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
from last Friday's meeting.
In that case,
Sorry, I
will
should have
bring up-
specified that.
Yes, you should. All right, there we go. And share. And
Well, while he's
screen
doing
through
that,
it.
I just should mention that we had a power failure the other night when I was hosting a meeting for another group.
How lovely.
And we have solar panels and batteries, but they decided to fail too.
Oh,
So-
jeez.
So yeah, that was really fun. So the weather's supposed to be better tomorrow. So hopefully we will not be having power failures after today. But just in case, Tom, you may have to be prepared to host.
Okay, so
Okay.
just a little cleanup here. Any questions on that? Or do you want me to go through them or?
It's up to Susan and Wyatt. I've already seen
Yeah,
them.
No.
Susan and I
Yeah.
worked on this together, so I'm good.
Yeah. So this is
Okay.
version 21 then?
But,
Oh, it should be
that's
23.
That's an error. Oh, well. Yeah, well, I can't change it now because I don't want to.
No,
change it.
I
Okay.
just wanted to make sure I'm looking at the right one. That's all. 'Cause I
Yeah,
heard you say something
yeah.
different. So
What happened was I did it quickly and
No-
this only
no
updates
biggie.
after you save it, then it'll update it.
Yeah.
After you save it. So the original one's still out there. So the one on the web might actually have the right one. Anyway. I love
I'm
Word.
fine with that. I just saw it was
Yeah,
21,
yeah.
so I thought I'd ask.
Okay. Those are all editorial changes, just things that change positions, in instead of. That's vitally important to know the difference. And most of these are just plain editorial.
Yeah, any of
Whether-
that stuff, I think we can just skip along through.
I don't even see where the change is. Well, that's. Those are unfortunately, Chris, was it Chris? Pointed out
Yeah.
that there was 2 spaces after some of the periods instead of
Yeah.
1. So that's a change. And it got worse than that is when I did a scan and replace word, give it 2 periods in 2 spaces.
Yeah, Chris is very detail oriented. He noticed that there were a couple places that had two character spaces after, I mean, like space spaces after a period, which is probably mine because I'm used to that. But I've tried to modify back to the 1.
Wow, that's
Logically speaking, 2 nulls is the same as 1 null, and a space is a null. So philosophically, anyway, this is the new paragraph that was kind of fabricated from what was in policy 19.
Yeah, looks good.
It's more general. The other one was specific to partnerships, and this is actually the more general case. And there was some confusions about this one, about updates. The term was used, amendments and updates and changes, as being all synonymous, and that apparently created some confusion. So I tried to make them more consistent.
Yeah, Chris just asked, is there a difference between these different terms? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but not much.
Yeah.
Okay. And so those are the differences there. Any comments? No, hearing none. Meeting notices, not meetings notices. You know, there's lots of things like that. Bylaws being
Capitalized.
okay. This is actually a generalization of urgent meetings.
And we talked about this last Friday, but this shows it actually changed. So I think we all agreed on this last Friday, but this shows the difference. So you did a nice job of editing that, Tom.
Okay. Okay. I actually changed your wording because I put it in order of importance, or least important first. You had death in the middle, and you either begin with death or you end with death. I don't put death in the middle.
That's fine. I had resignation, incapacitation, or death, and then or pursuant to a vote of the members, and I'm good with this. Yeah, this was another Chris comment. That what about if they're just incapacitated or they die? Okay, so I guess we should include that.
Actually, I don't think that any of our officers are allowed to die.
Right.
Okay.
It's sort of an
Capitalization.
implied resignation.
It is an implied resignation.
Nothing for the afterlife.
Well, maybe you don't get out of it as easy as die.
Yeah.
Okay. At instead of during. Okay. All right. This got changed substantially, but I don't remember. I thought it was already had been changed.
I think this was something we talked about. Yeah, I think we agreed on this at our last meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shouldn't be read, but it is. So
yeah. Okay.
And okay. That was just a correction in formatting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think based on some of what Chris has commented, I'm trying to be a little more cognizant of capitalization. I've been really loose with it. I think he makes some good points.
And these are going to all show as changed because
Yeah.
I'll have to retype them once I do a change in anything. It
Mhm.
devolves to an ugliness.
Right. I, by the way, just sent a copy of this to Candace. She's working on setting up all the emails for people and actually getting them implemented. So she said, "Oh, that's
Okay.
very helpful."
Okay, so, oops, what did I do? Okay, so that was there. And I moved the community development up front because I think
Great.
that's probably the most important thing to have.
Yeah.
And then NCA. And Steve Rupert's no longer there. It's John
Mhm.
Legion. And
Oh, great.
okay, that's been a move. It's a move. And a little bit of editorializing there. Needed to have an introductory sentence there, so I just added it.
Mhm. Looks good. And I can't imagine we're going to get someone tomorrow that's going to want to look at every little thing, but just in case, we'll have version 25.
Okay, and that's because it went back to.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've gone through the document now.
Right.
So
So,
there's only a couple of substantial changes, and even those are fairly minor.
right. So just to be on the same page, can we have a motion to approve the current version of the version, let's say 25, which just accepted it, of the PP&R and the bylaws amendments to present
So move.
tomorrow?
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
Mhm.
Okay, all those in favor of approving the updated PP&R and the bylaws amendments to present tomorrow to the membership for approval, please say aye.
I
Aye.
All those opposed, please say no. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you.
I shall stop sharing.
Great. So now we are back to the membership meeting, which we've already covered. So I think that's really it on the agenda. So do you guys have anything else you'd like to talk about in terms of tomorrow? How many of you have spouses lined up? Neighbors? um,
Yeah, son and family. I've got to verify that today, but I will do that.
okay. And
So for some reason, it's not. Since they live in Texas, it's not a hot button for them. Meetings.
Well, hopefully we'll have the quorum. We won't have to delay it, and hopefully we can actually just get through it pretty quickly. But and I hope people come. The information center. Candace redid the event on the bylaws on the event page to emphasize the 9:15, which I appreciated. I was actually going to ask her to do that, and then she already did it. So she's very efficient. And so yeah, I think it's out there. Sarah is supposed to come. I'm going to confirm that, but she had let me know back when we first sent out an email to her that she would be there. So fingers crossed. And I've sent her an email and CC Tom on that, and Alex that with the newest information.
Yeah,
So,
I haven't heard back on the community plan, so she's apparently very busy. I'm glad she's here for that.
well, let's hope. I'm going to text or send her something today to just remind her, and because she gets a ton of emails, so
Mhm.
that'll be nice if she can be there to hear it. But it may be, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get the quorum, we'll have a couple of quick votes, and that'll be that.
Mhm.
Okay, well, if there's nothing else, I will adjourn the meeting at 9:42 a.m. Okay, meeting adjourned at 9:42. Thank you guys
See
so
you all
much.
tomorrow.
I am very excited about tomorrow and about presenting all this. This will be
Happy
Yeah.
equinox, everyone.
Oh.
yes, happy equinox.
Well, that's right. That's right.
We're having record-breaking temperatures to celebrate ours during winter.
Ooh.
We had, yeah, and my son in Phoenix is at 106, I think, today. So,
Oh my gosh.
which is breaking records in
That's
Phoenix,
awful.
and that's saying something, right? So, yeah,
Yeah, heat records
Anyway.
in Phoenix is, yeah.
And it's only
Yeah.
March.
for that
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
for that day in the year. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've never had temperatures like that, and yeah, it's
Spring in
nothing
Phoenix at
summer, but
106. That's a thought.
yeah, in March. Yeah. Anyway,
Anything
Yeah.
going on in Nescoin?
Yeah, it's raining.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's not going on. That's just normal.
That's just the ambient air. Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody needs to make sure on the 28th that they show up someplace with a sign. Yeah, but
Mhm.
hopefully got nods. Yeah, that's all
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say.
Where are you going,
I-
Tom?
I'm
I
Lincoln
just
City.
stopped recording.
Yeah, it stopped recording, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
I did.
You
I
just,
stopped it.
you just stopped it? Oh, well,
I just stopped.
it's all right.
Uh,
They know about me anyway, I'm sure.
Yeah.
do
I'm
Well, I
showing
figure-
it's still recording.
you? Oh, I am too. Okay.
Yes, it is recording. Oh, well.
Okay. Well, I guess I didn't, because I think we can talk socially, but
Yeah.
okay. So I'm going to stop recording now, as long as we're not talking business.